Hello and welcome everybody, this is Scorpius9472 back with another video of Tomb Raider. Today we are going to load into the city of Khamoon. This is the first installment of the Egyptian level. Cue cutscene. So I'm guessing the origins of those two scions were portrayed in her mind, and so that she was, I suppose, given the vision of what happened and whatnot, and why they were guarded and whatnot. So a little change here in textures and whatnot, there's sand and whatnot. So what you want to do for yourself is you want to let yourself down here, and you'll notice the opening where there's a lever and there's a door down there, so we need to open that door in order to get a block out. And pull ourselves up and hit the switch. Reason why we do it this way is it saves us shimmying all the way around, because otherwise it just takes a lot of time up and we'd rather do it quicker way. Okay. Now that we've got this block pulled out, it creates a little bridge so that now we can pull this one out. We'll pull it out so far, and behind us is a rectangle-like pillar. Almost crescent shaped, if it wasn't crescent shaped, sorry, not crescent shaped, almost kind of like pyramid shaped at the top. Now before you leave this place, you would want to pull out this block a little bit further out, as you will come across some items that need to be picked up. Pull yourself up and clamber down. Here you'll find some magnum clips and a small med pack. Now that we're done in here, we can go and climb that place now. Generally jumping up here is a lot easier than having to pull yourself up, it's a lot quicker anyway. Now because there's going to be a panther at the top here, I'm going to go with my magnums. Pull yourself more or less around to the centre. Now that you've dealt with him, switch back to your pistols preemptively. And up here, there will be some more pickups. Here another small med pack, and I'm pretty sure on the other side there are some magnum clips. Now that we're finished in this little area, we can now turn our attention to the rest of this level. Notice how a little mummy will skulk around the Sphinx. Make sure you can get Lara into position so you can fire at him with the pistols. This is just so that, you know, you won't waste your magnet bullets. Not only that though, but you'll waste less ammo and health by doing this. So in this water will be 2 magnum clips, one in this corner, one just around here. Inch your way forward as much as possible. Now, turn your attention towards this corner here, and pull Lara up. Onto this block here, and pull yourself up. Now you'll notice you'll be able to scale through and see through parts of the level, but that's not why we're up here. While we're up here is this podium, to be exact. There's shotgun shells on top of it. So this is a running jump, and you pull yourself up like so. Grab these shotgun shells and standing jump over to this side here. Now usually to get down here easily, you just jump down this side. Because a lot of people would think, yes, this is like all slidey, but it actually isn't, so it isn't too bad. Bring yourself down here like so. And on the grand scale of things, you'd want to pick yourself up to here, and you'll notice that there's a block there. We'll pull that out soon. On that podium there are 4 key receptacles. We're going to have to find them throughout this level. This is part 1 of 2 parts to this level. And you spend the duration of those 2 parts finding those 4 keys. So now that you've given sufficient space for Lara to drop down in here, we're going to have to find the key. As you can maybe see down the bottom here, there's a receptacle in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to climb up the Sphinx. We're going to walk Lara across here and up this. Lift Lara up, and you'll notice that there are shotgun shells, a safe crystal, and the key to get into that door below. People might be scratching their heads for ages once you first play this, but watching this should give you an idea on where to go. Save it if you wish. I like to save it just in case something silly happens. Okay, now that we've got our key, we can now walk back through the Sphinx's shoulder and back down where we pulled that block out. But like you and me, I'd rather not wait until we have to go all the way around. So I'll just go all the way around the Sphinx's face, climb over it, and simply just drop down. Go up to the receptacle and put the sapphire key in the receptacle. Bring out your magnums just in case. Did one not puff? Okay, I was going to say, why did it glitch there? Actually, do you know what? In tight spaces like this, it's probably better to use the shotgun. There's going to be a panther through here, so mind out. And that's him dealt with. What we want to do, usually people go for the safe route and sit up here, wait for him to run around and just pick him off with the pistols. But like me, I'm a bit too, you know, gung-ho. I just want to grab the shotgun and shoot, fire a few rounds into him. You know, just because I can. And again, down this tight corridor, you'll notice that there'll be another panther awaiting you around the corner. Deal with him accordingly. Switch back to your pistols, because you will no longer need your magnums for around this corner. I'm not sure if I did forget. I think you can still get like a med kit from here. Is it not here? No, it's not here. Sorry, it's at a different part of this level. Or the next part of this level, which will be the second part. So keep traversing through this little area here and grab your save crystal. Save it again and take out your pistols, because you'll come across a crocodile. Deal with him accordingly. Not much distance from the drop, but you'll certainly want to let yourself hang down and whatnot. So running down here, you'll find that room that we couldn't get that med kit in before. We've now just picked that one up, and then we're going back into this area. You'll notice that there's a big ramp down here. So what you want to do, that ramp is basically for a boulder, sorry. So we entice it out and allow it to fall. So with that boulder out the way, or mistakenly barrel, we can, I suppose, breathe easy. That's gone. In this little corner here is a secret. Pick up the large med kit and the magnum clips. Slide down. Not sure if there's any more pickups around that side, but you'll notice a lot of things here will come into play later on in the level. Like me, who has played it for a while, I like to explore a bit. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. So I'm not going to continue on doing that. I'm just going to go through this water. It's like a water here, look. Drop in like so, and swim through this little edge here. You'll notice that across the way there is a door. So open that door, peer to your left, and you'll notice that there's a camouflaged lever. Pull Lara up, and you'll notice that there's a crocodile in the water. He's probably just gone through the door. We don't have to take any notice of him for a while anyway. Once we climb up here, you'll notice that there's a block. Here, what we want to do is pull this block in front of the platform that we've just been looking at. So now that we've done that, we pull Lara up. It's a standing jump, so be careful of that. Some people may judge that wrong, and it's a very, very, very unwise decision to do, because if it's a different situation, it's a kind of like a no bueno situation, and you don't want to get yourself into a... If you haven't saved it, and you're trying to do a speed run, it's one of those things that can happen if you misjudge jumps like that. Anyway, let yourself down on this side of the floor and run over to the save crystal. Not saving it yet though, because what we want to do is we want to push this block all the way over to here. The reason why is so we can get to that edge. So what we want to do is effectively get Laura to come around this side of the block behind it, and we want her to push. Push it as far as Laura will let you. Now, jump over to this side. Allow Laura to pull. Pick yourself up behind the block again, and this time we're going to push from behind. Now what we want to do is we want to run and jump and pick ourselves up onto that ledge. Take out your shotgun, because as soon as you pull this block, Mommy will appear. Okay. That's him dealt with. I suppose that could have been dealt with a lot better, but we haven't got time for that kind of thing now. Anyway, what we shall do is push this block over. What we'll do is pick ourselves up on this side. Move the crocodile to fall on that side. Into the water we go. Cheeky little bastard. Die, you green infernal bastard. Anyway, dealt with him. Luckily this is another way of getting round. Now, pull ourselves up. And hit the save. Come on, Laura, don't be a dick. Now that we've done that, We need to be a bit more cautious now, because now we've got lower health than expected. So with that in mind, I'm just going to take caution into the next few places I go. So now, a few steps back, run and jump. For some reason this place always makes me nervous, this part exactly. I thought for a second this is where the mommies were at, or where a mommy was at, so I was kind of bricking it for a moment, but not to worry. Wow. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to make that one. Just going to search the rest of this room before I leave it. No, there's nothing there. It's all good. Okay, now this is a bit this part can be a bit tricky, so just be cautious, as I would put it. Just at the top here, there'll be some magnum clips. So for here, we'll grab the small med kit. And you see that ledge over there? Well, you have a better chance of making it if you go this side. It's a little further in. Step back. There we go. As anticipated, there will be another crocodile below us. So pick him off with your pistols, and he should go down like a sack of potatoes. Okay. So we'll run and jump over to this side. Pick up the magnum clips. Over that side it looks like it's accessible, but it really isn't. I think it's just extra background that people think they can just grab stuff over there. Right, to get over to this side, you have to just bring yourself as far back as possible, well, as far forward as possible onto there, and then you're able to, yeah. Okay. Normally you probably have about 2 seconds to get off that. Otherwise you'd be in deep, deep doo-doo. Down here there may be something to shoot, so what we're going to do is let ourselves down like so. Normally I don't take so much caution, but since I've got lower health, that's a cause for what the concern may. It's the cause for concern for what I may need to show. Anyway, we're not going to that corner because it's pretty much a pointless trap on that side. So it's basically the game basically telling us you're in Egypt now, so don't fall for any of their tricks. Pretty much, just go on with your gut feeling. If your gut feeling tells you to go around that corner and basically face death in the eyes and say yeah, well, just don't do it. It's not worthy. It's not worth it, really. Anyway, babbling too much. If you're wondering on what length of tiles that Laura will fall down on when she runs down, just line her up next to a ledge like that and just kind of move her a diagonal way and just point her on that side and she'll fall down the shortest route down on the next platform. Anyway, now that we've saved here, let's pick these up. In this side here will be some magnum clips. Again, going to this side so that the wall will catch her. Not always will it work, but just make sure that you follow. Or if you want, you can simply go like this, and she'll only go halfway. As soon as you drop yourself down here, you need to plan yourself a route, because there will be two doors that opens and they'll be full of panthers. So what we'll do here is we'll drop ourselves down. And we'll take them out accordingly. No one gets the jump on Laura. As soon as you pick this up, that door's going to open. I think so anyway. No, it's only when you go up here. So now more felines to play with. And that's pretty much those guys taken care of. Come back down here and grab the small med kit. Usually the reason why I don't grab or use the pistols in this instant is because I just don't have time for pissing about. I just literally want to get through it all. Because I know there's a bit now here where I'm going to dread. You got to run through that hallway and there's going to be a mummy going to be running at you. So before I even do that, I want to get this secret over here. It's a very difficult jump to time, but if you can get it just right and time grabbing just right, you should be able to time it okay and whatnot. So we didn't take much damage. I was a little over exaggerating there. I mean, look, we have half health, maybe 3/4. How much? Well, let's just say we have got 2/3. Wow. And this can sometimes happen with these guys, so I'm going to load it back in, and I will see you when I get back to this part. So, I managed to defeat the mummy. In fact, it took me a few attempts to do it. With the amount of health I had, it was not easy at all. You'll see why. Yeah, with that little fragmentation of health, I'm not surprised at how many bloody attempts it took me to get, but we got through it. I had to use the shotgun though, instead of the magnums. So what we're going to do here, because I didn't deal with the other panthers, I'm going to deal with them now actually. This is fortunate that we can deal with them down here instead of messing about later on. Where are you? As long as you can tag him, it's all good. And you'll be able to follow where he's going. He's spending a lot of time in there. Come on, you. Out of that door. No, you're going to kill me. It's the aim of the game, isn't it? That's a good little panther. Now we are. Yeah, we may as well let ourselves down here. And down we go. Into this room where there's a small medkit. Now that we've dealt with that, there's just one thing that we have to do from here, which is grab this secret. It's not going to be an easy jump either. So I lower it down gently, and easy does it. Like so. We only have an inch of health left, so God forbid that we actually find something that's going to kill us the rest of the way now. Not before we find a safe crystal at least, or the end of the level. We should be okay anyway. So up into this room here. We can open this little corner. I'll just take that just in case. No. So pick this key up. Drop ourselves down. This is in order so that we can this lever is solely to bring down the sand in the other room, so that we can get to our exit. We'll make our way down here. Now this is a precarious little situation we have ourselves in. I thought for a moment there we was going to land into some peril. Whew. I'm glad I was wrong. So this brings us to the end of this level, which we can be thankful for, because we have like 1 inch of health and, you know, barely got out there alive. This brings it to the end of the city of Khamoon. 15 kills, 23 pickups, and 3 out of 3 secrets, with a time taken of 33 minutes and 20 seconds. This is Scorpius947 with Tomb Raider. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next level. We're just gonna save it real quick, and then press on with